So we are here to update the tier list, but just before I do that, don't mind me, your boy is just trying to cook his way to victory. I just realized, if you watched yesterday's video, I made a meme, I made a joke, and I completely forgot, because I haven't used the green Gojo in forever, is that I was like, oh, what if we had a Gojo that had his ultimate, and after him using his ultimate, he just dips. I completely forgot that is what exactly this green Gojo does. If you use his ultimate, let's say you've got, I don't know, 3-4 turns left. Yeah, he uses ultimate, he dips. I completely forgot about that stipulation on his ultimate. So even though I've got 2 turns left because I did the ultimate, my man's about to dip. He's gonna be gone. He's gonna leave me to die. I'm joking. We should be good. Anywho, yeah, I kind of forgot about that. Oopsie. Anyway, so yeah, we are here to look into the tier list. I just want to update it with everything that's been added, of course. Yeah, so that is probably going to be the case here. Let me just quickly. Itadori, you're going to be in. Yeah, I was just going to say he should be enough to kill this. Cool, nice. All right. By the way, I'm on JP. Hey, I'll happily play my JP account with a big smile on my face. Anyway, boys. So just before we dive into the tier list, I do want to show this because this is. I kind of laughed at this. So apparently there was a mistranslation within Jujutsu kit, which a lot of people led to believe that, oh my god, they nerfed him. Which, I mean, if they did that, then that would be pouring more fuel to the fire where Global is already at. But anyway, also we have a surprise coming on the 6th. You will all like it, with a cube emoji. So as you guys know, on Friday, Green Gojo, as you just saw, is going to be releasing, and obviously with what has happened already at the beginning of this week, you know, with Green Gojo's release, we're not happy. Let's be honest, we're not happy. Is he going to be releasing with his event? Because there is a Green Gojo event. We don't know. Are they going to be giving us a free multi? We don't know. In terms of obviously them saying just now, there's a little surprise about the cubes. This led a lot of people to believe, oh, we're going to get 3,000 cubes. As far as I'm aware, it's going to be around about 1,300 through missions. And I believe there's going to be some AP pots that you can also get. Now, I hope I'm wrong. I'm hoping that they realize that, oh my god, with everything that's happened, boys, I think we can't commit to 1,300. Let's bump it up. Yeah, I think that, I mean, if anything, I think 6,000 cubes might be sufficient enough to make for not giving us any free tickets or whatever for Itadori and Momo releasing. Like 2 new characters, absolutely nothing to show for. I think 6k seems reasonable, and then when Green Gojo drops, give us a chance to get a shot at him. Keep up to what they were doing at the very beginning. Why change all of a sudden? So just kind of wanted to mention that yeah, there is. I believe there are going to be like mission events and whatnot that we can do on the 6th. That currently, as I'm aware, is going to equate to 1,300. You best believe Global will always be half-assing us in the free cubes area. Oh my god, I swear to god, if this was JP, hey, 3k easy, 3k easy. But yeah, just kind of wanted to make sure that you guys are aware of that. So we are going to be some cubes on Friday, but it's not going to be it's not going to be justified compensation to where it should be at in terms of with everything that's transpired. So yeah, I'm hoping they update it and I'm hoping they change it, but we'll see. Anywho, so the characters question that I need to fit in are Ghetto, Itadori, Kama, and Momo. So the only change that I really want to make is I want to put Itadori down to A. Nanami, yeah, okay, Nanami can stay where he's at. I mean, technically speaking, Nanami I would at that point push down, but I'll leave him as is. Do that. I'm gonna drop you down to B because Panda is at A, and I think for the most part this is kind of where I'm gonna leave it. Kukusaki will be dropping down to S now that we've got the info about new characters coming down at a later time, or releasing, sorry, at a later time. Or Mekamaru, you go up, my guy. We need you. You're gonna be very clutch right now. A lot of people are in desperate need of green typing, so you are gonna be viable as hell. Okay, so in terms of well, I mean, it's kind of a given on where Momo is going to be, of how great she is. To those that have her, congratulations on pulling her. In terms of early on, I've seen a few people manage to pull her within the first 2 multis or first multi or so. So even though with where global is at, congratulations on getting yourself one crazy ass support character, of course. If only I had that luck, it would, you know, it will kind of distract me with everything that's going on, but it is what it is. But yeah, no, Momo is a fantastic support. I mean, again, with her banner release and the way they approached everything, it genuinely annoys people because realistically, the lineup for this week in terms of the featured banner characters being Momo, Itadori, and then of course Green GOJO, they're all good top tier units. So that being said, obviously Momo being the best of the best, Itadori is S tier 100%. Right, he possesses a fantastic, great amount of power. In terms of red coverage for your red team, he's one of the solid ones. Alright, even as time goes on with where red typing is at, I mean, Tojo will come in and kind of take the forefront of things, combining with Yuta and Tojo, of course, but Itadori is not to be slept on. And yeah, I mean, I've stated before to say that, you know, he's not exactly a chase unit, but he is one hell of a red typing character in terms of possessing damage, having that slight little support play, but just fitting in quite nicely with the overall red team. And that, obviously, with where global is at, is just a huge benefit for right now. If only they went slow and steady, boys, things would have looked a little bit more better in terms of the release of these characters, but it is what it is, I guess. It is what it is. Okay, so the remaining 2, Ghetto and Kamo. So where am I going to do this? I think I'm going to put at A. I just think for right now, that is where he's going to be staying. Like, he's a solid blue attacker, don't get me wrong. But to be fair, I don't think it's anything that we desperately. I mean, realistically, we can still make good use of Jogo, who is a free-to-play blue unit. GOJO, which everyone has access to, will probably be the main DPS for a lot of people. Kamo himself, at the very least, could be a sub DPS, could be a... Oh, well, when I say sub DPS, I'm talking about the 5th slot DPS, of course, to replace GOJO when he dips. But yeah, I think there's better blues to come, if I can remember correctly. I'm pretty sure there's like a blue Nanami, Itadori. Yeah, I mean, for right now, with where he's at and the situation that global is in terms of coverage, I think I'll give him the A spot quite comfortably. I mean, to be fair, you know, Joker will still be a better alternative option, but then again, being having to use the currency, and I would say most of us are waiting for Mahito, I think. I mean, pulling him wouldn't be a bad idea in terms of him just kind of popping up, but this is most definitely not a chase character. Value will drop as time goes on, but for right now, where global is at, I mean, that's fine. We'll leave him as is. I think A right now is pretty suitable with where everything is at for global. Now with Ghetto, I don't know. Well, to be honest, I'm gonna put him at. I'm debating if low S or high A is kind of where I want to put him at. Because I don't know. I mean, the only 2 things that he has really going for him is the curse and physical drop to the ultimate that he drops, which is very nice in terms of damage. I'm not a big fan of his 1st skill, nor of his 3rd skill. Having to consider his cursed energy to build that up to actually do a little bit more to improve his skill. That's super annoying because, of course, it becomes a bit of a stall fest. Having to utilize the turns. And then, of course, using his cursed energy. You know, at times if you don't want to, it's a bit of a reset. And plus, obviously, once you do the ultimate, that's a huge reset. But I think for right now, I'll keep him in low S because I've obviously been using him, pairing him up with Ghetto, being my 2 blue coverage, of course. If I had Momo, then I think, yeah. I mean, to be fair, right now, with where blue team is at, he fits in quite nicely in terms of support, DPS. I mean, he's got sub DPS power too. And then in the likes of adding in, I mean, to be fair, any of these 2 boys would be very nice. I mean, you could technically also throw in Fushiguro, who also did get a little bit of buff, but I think where blue coverage is in right now, having him is actually not that bad of an idea in terms of that blue support, so not too bad. So yeah, I'll give him the S. I'll stick him in S. Wait, you deserve to be up here. There we go. Yeah, we'll stick him in S. Yeah, I think that's kind of where I'm going to keep things at. But I think for the most part, ladies and gentlemen, that's just kind of everything. Just double checking. Do I want to make any changes? I think I'm pretty happy with keeping everyone where they're at for right now. Actually, you know what? No, that's fine. I was gonna push Panda down, but no, Panda's still fairly okay-ish for blue support SR, so that's fine. Anyway, okay boys, I think that is everything in terms of where I wanted to place everyone within the tier list and do a little bit of an update, a little bit of a change. And I think with the current characters, to be fair, I'm just gonna do that too. I mean, it's just let's just cut the BS, boys. Like, we know where GOJO is going to be. To be fair, there should be like a separate tier list because every single GOJO. Actually, you know what? I might actually do that. Hold up. Let me just. God damn it. Let me just cut the BS, man. Jesus Christ. GOJO will always be his own tier. I have to do a video on this. There you go. There you go. Like, hold up. Let me just. SSS. There you go. There you go. Alright, okay. GOJO, every single GOJO in the game is a freaking broken character. Every single GOJO, there's a blue GOJO, green GOJO, red GOJO, yellow GOJO, and they're all broken in their own rights. So I'm just gonna cut the BS and just do that. Jesus Christ. Anyway, there we go. That is the new updated tier list on my end. What I believe, my opinion, me. But yeah. That's all I wanted to kind of inform you guys on. But again, Friday, Green GOJO releases. We'll see what happens. We'll see what they've got in store for us. We'll see if they're going to give us some form of apology in a way of, you know, giving us more cubes and whatnot, and giving us more tickets and whatnot. Probably won't be the case. They probably won't care. They made 7 million in the first month, so, or in the first, yeah. So they're probably still committed on just kind of milking, but such is life. Such is